Hey, it's Afronique, and I have been spending the last month as a low-fat raw vegan, and I want to do this video to share with you what my experience has been so far. So first, the biggest thing is it's basically changed my life. So I know that sounds like really dramatic, really infomercial type stuff, but it's like, seriously, it has literally changed my life. I have never felt so good in my whole life, like ever. I feel absolutely great. I feel like I was dead before or asleep, and I have now woken up. And I'm energized and I'm enjoying life, and there's so much I want to do. And I'm just like excited to get a day, every day, to wake up and be able to accomplish all these things that I want to do. Whereas before, I was just kind of like living day to day and just like, I don't see the purpose. There's things I want to do, but it's like, can I do it? I don't feel like doing it. Do I really want to do it? And just not really having that life, that vigor, that wanting to do things. I didn't really have that. I really, in all honesty, really think I was depressed. I really do. And I just totally tell the difference now. I mean, I still have my bad days. You know, every day isn't a big, perfect, wonderful day. But it's drastically different. I mean, a bad day isn't as bad as a bad day used to be. Interesting, because it's all started with me kind of having digestion issues and learning about that with the gluten sensitivity. And now that I see that I'm eating this way, I can tell that my body digests things just so much better. And I think that's why I have so much more energy. I've become a morning person, which I was never a morning person. I'm getting up like 30 minutes to an hour before my daughter wakes up. And my daughter wakes up early. She wakes up at 5:30 in the morning. And I'm waking up before her, you know, and just like being able to get yoga done and meditate and being able to have time for myself in the morning, which has also been great for my mood, and being able to be patient with her, being able to get that time to unwind a little bit before I start my day working. You know, working meaning, you know, doing all the things that she needs me to do for her. And so that'd be great. I couldn't used to do that. You know, like, what? You want me to get up at 5 o'clock, you know, 4:30 every single morning just because? No. And so now I totally do that, and it's no problem, and it's such a good part of my day. So I think if you've seen my videos before, I'm on a cloud right now. I'm telling you, it's changed my life. It's changed my life. Cause like I used to I was going through a period where like I got really bad before I like switched over to raw. And it was like I didn't really feel like talking to my friends, because I was just like, I don't have time to talk to them for one thing, because I'm like so busy. I have 20 million different things to do. And then it's like when I did have a break, it was like I just wanted to be alone and not have to talk and things like that. So that's why I really think I was just really there at depression. And so now, especially with me getting up early and having all this energy, I get so much things done throughout the day. And because of the way I eat now, things are so simple. I eat so simple now to where it doesn't take a lot to, I'm not cooking, I'm not doing a lot of prep work for food, and that saves me time. So I have more time to talk to friends and stuff like that. And then when I do have those opportunities to talk to them, I actually feel like doing it because of my mood. Because it's like, what are we gonna have for dinner? 30 minutes before, start chopping up some stuff, and we're good to go. We eat the stuff fresh, so I'm not chopping up a bunch of stuff in advance even, so it doesn't even take a lot of time for that. I'm not trying to store a lot of stuff. It makes cleanup really easy. I clean up like a blender and a food processor. You know, I have more time. And then that also plays into my day-to-day interactions with people, because before, like, I was so in a rush to do this and this, because it was like I have 100 things to do, so I don't have time for small talk or any of that stuff. So it's like if I go to a store, maybe I'm looking for something, and the associate will ask me first, you know, how I'm doing or something when I go to say hi to them, to ask them for something. And I'm just like, oh, I'm doing good. Where is this? You know, I wasn't rude about it, but it was just like I don't really have a lot of time to small chat. I got to get this stuff, and I got to move on to the next 10 things I got to go do. And so now I'm just relaxing, taking the time to be like, hey, how are you doing? Yeah, I got this going on today. What do you have going on today? And having time to converse with people, you know, because my mood is lifted and I have the time to do so. So that has been great also. My elimination has increased. I would say when I was just eating vegan, it was maybe like once a day, which was an increase from the like once a week when I was on the SAD diet. So that was, you know, improvement. But going low fat raw, which is just totally helped it even more. And now it's more like 2 to 3 times a day. So it's definitely helping. That's good for you. You definitely want to be eliminating on a frequent basis, preferably after each meal, you know. So you're not keeping all that in you. You don't need to keep it. Let's get rid of it. Let's just keep it real. We do. So that has been good. My skin is improving. I have had acne my whole life, and like I said in a previous video about my visit to the dermatologist, I was supposed to have it for the rest of my life unless I use some kind of acne medication for it. My skin is not perfect. Like I said, I've had it. I've had it since I was very, very young, so it's not going to fix itself, you know, in a matter of a month. But it has greatly improved, definitely. So I definitely know it's going to get all the way clear with time. Let's see. Oh, and my belly. This is what started the whole thing in the first place. My belly. My belly is tremendously flatter than what it was. Tremendously. And I'm getting to the point too to where I can maintain the size throughout the day. Because normally, like, I'd wake up and it'd be at its flattest point, and then by the end of the day it's blown back up. But now I'm getting to the point and I'm learning so much about my body and how it responds to different things that I'm able to pretty much keep my stomach to be the same size all day. It does get a little bit bigger after meals, but then it'll kind of shrink back down. And by the end of the night, it is bigger than what it was in the morning, but not as drastic as it used to be. So I'm definitely making a lot of great progress with getting my abs to show. And then I'm being able to see the muscle tone in them better. I'm kind of seeing my different ab lines, which is very exciting. Because since eating this way, I am leaning out. And I can see not only more definition in my abs, but like in my legs and in my arms. I'll show you my arm, not to show off, but to try to show you what I'm talking about. Like these cuts, I'll call them cuts. They're cuts, right? I didn't used to be able to see that. And you know, I love my arms now. I am losing weight, but this time it's different because that I'm losing fat, which helps me to show my muscles and my inflammation. I didn't really think I was inflamed before. I really didn't, and I really realized that I was. And one of the things I noticed was, like, I had noticed like months ago that I would have a hard time getting my wedding ring on my finger, and now it's like super loose and it turns around, and I'm actually going to have to get it sized. And my dry skin is improving too, and it's because I'm hydrated now. And guess what? I barely drink any water. My fruits and vegetables, they're so water rich that's where I get it from. And so I urinate frequently. And my urine is clear. It's clear, and that's the way it's supposed to be. That's how you know that you're hydrated. It's supposed to be very, very light in color. So that is my experience so far. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. All right.